Hey, what's going on, everyone? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the bow buff that they made this week. I feel like I'm obligated to make this video because a lot of people have been asking me what kind of change does this actually apply in game, right? What does this change to bows in general? Well, precision bows. The main thing that you can do with this is that you can now one head, one body Guardians up to tier 5. So basically, they're increasing the body damage from 84.6 to 90 and then critical damage from 126.9 to 130.5. This is very important because 130.5 is the exact threshold that you need. Well, not the exact, it's like 0.5 more, but 130 damage is the most amount of shield that a Guardian can have. So this means if you headshot someone with a precision frame bow with a perfect draw, this allows you to break their shield. And this is somewhat important if you have the Vengeful Whisper dungeon bow from the Warlord's Ruin dungeon. It has an origin trait called Sundering, and it states destroying vehicles and construct or breaking target's shield grants this weapon bonus reload speed and charge rate. Now on a bow, you can activate this by two ways. You can either break a Guardian's shield inside of PvP, or you can destroy your own tangle. And with this change, since you're now dealing 130 damage to the head, if they don't have any overshield, you can consistently proc Sundering. And this gives you a 10% faster draw speed, which might not seem that much, but if you compare it to something like Archer's Tempo, which is a 25%, this being an origin trait is actually not that bad, considering that this bow can also roll with something like Hipfire Grip, which is really good. I have collective action on mine, and a lot of people ask me why I need collective action on my bow, and the reason for this is very simple, is that back in the day, you can just body shot into a tangle and they would die because each instances of damage would deal 100. But now if you want to combo someone with a tangle and a bow, you do need collective action and you do need to hit a precision hit. Now with the damage buff, since now you're dealing 130 damage, and tangles would normally deal 101 damage, it should kill every single time without a damage buff. However, you don't always deal 100 damage with a tangle. Sometimes it's just the blast radius and it only deals like 90 damage. So in order to make that more consistent, I always have collective action, so therefore I can just insta-kill people using a tangle into a headshot combo every single time. Now another thing that you can do with this damage buff in general is that you can headshot into a half draw headshot. Oh, and one more thing, I almost forgot about this, is that with the bow buff, you can now body shot someone with a precision frame bow and then follow it up with a grapple melee, and it would kill up to tier 10 resilience. Now that's basically about it with the bow changes, but there's another thing that I want to talk about in this video, which is the Astyanax bow. It got a perk refresh this season, and it can roll with Archer's Gambit as a solar bow. Now, as you guys may know, that I've been using Hush this entire season on my Warlock, and it doesn't really feel that good even with Hipfire Grip. However, I did try Astyanax with Archers and Cornered just today. I got this yesterday, and it actually feels good from the hipfire. Even though I don't have freehand grip, I don't have hipfire grip, this bow genuinely feels really good at base from the hip. Now the role that I have here is Cornered with Archer's Gambit. I used to value Cornered a lot back in the day whenever I used to main the Wolf Twin Job, and basically the role that I used to use was Archer's Tempo and Cornered. I have like 12,000 kills in this thing. And the reason why I value Cornered a lot back in the day is because it's the only perk on a precision frame that allows you to lower your draw time passively. You don't need a headshot, you don't need a kill, you don't need anything. You just need two people that are nearby, which is not asking a lot. You need two people within 15 meters of range, enemies to be specific. And on top of that, this is an adapt bow, and I can use the adapt draw time. So we can stack two passive draw time benefits on a precision bow. Now let's talk about this role, which is really unique on this bow, is that you have both Archer's Gambit and Shootulu at the same time. And the thing that people don't know is that this bow can also roll with wildcard. So whenever you get a kill, if they drop an ammo brick or an orb, whenever wildcard activates, it picks up the ammo brick and it picks up the orb. Now unfortunately with the 1-1-1 system, they have a different iteration of ammo bricks, which does not work with shoot to loot. So with the 1-1-1 system, if you have a shoot to loot weapon and you try to shoot the ammo brick that you get after killing someone with a primary, it doesn't actually pick up the ammo brick. The reason why this combo is more powerful than ever is because now ammo bricks are no longer shared. So if you create an ammo brick far away, I don't need to go there anymore. I just need to wait for wildcard to pick it up for me. If I create an orb, I can also do that. And in this season specifically, orbs provides me with Radiant, which allows me to one head, one body consistently across all resilience. I don't know if I'm gonna main this over the Cornered bow, but for now, I'm definitely going to main Astyanax over Hush. Now before I go, I do want to talk about the Fortunate Star Solstice bow, because I did want to say that I want to main this on my Titan because I do use a Void Super, allows me to use harmonic mods if I use a Void bow. Currently I'm using Under Your Skin. I know I had told a lot of people that I would use the Imperial Needle, but I went back to Under Your Skin. Now I haven't gotten the hit fire grip and Archer's Gambit roll that I wanted, so I haven't really tested that. So at the God roll to mid-max your stats here is probably just Polymer with a Draw Time Masterwork. Don't be too picky about the arrow, it's probably not that important. And then use hit fire grip and then Archer's Gambit for dueling purposes. Now the reason why I want to value Archer's Gambit more over like opening shot or even like kill clip that allows you to consistently one head one body across all rezeal when you have the perk up is because I want the neutral game for my Titan to be better. Because if I want to talk about this build is that this is probably one of the best dive bow builds that is currently available, because you know they nerf grapple melee on Hunter. This is the only build that can allow you to bow into a melee combo with Shiver Strike, and then follow it up with a Diamond Lance melee, and then follow it up with a Swashbuckler Heritage. All of which are pretty much just like one hit or two hit combo that pretty much insta kill the enemy. So theoretically speaking, Under Your Skin is perfect because it is a precision bow with hip fire grip and opening shot with freehand grip on top of Line Rampant, allowing me to have the most consistent bow for that initial opening, right? However, the thing that people don't realize is that whenever you make a build, you don't really want to commit everything towards what it's used for. For example, this build lacks neutral game. So if I compare this to my Warlock, for example, my Warlock is really bad at diving, but the neutral game for dueling using the bow is a lot better because I can combo the bow with the GL, my bow have Archer's Gambit and stuff like that, and my movement overall is better on Warlock because I have Icarus Dash and Burst Glide is a little bit better at moving around the map. And I'm not going to praise this bow before I get it. Maybe I'll make a future video on the Titan build, but for now, theoretically speaking, if I have Hipfire Grip on Archer's Gambit, this would make it so that it is consistent enough using Hipfire Grip, and my neutral game is somewhat bearable using Archer's Gambit, so I don't have to rely only doing the combo or using my Slug Shotgun. Because as it stands for now, if I'm using a Titan with this setup, it is almost entirely better for me to use a pulse rifle than a bow, and then only swap to the bow whenever I have my Shiver Strike up, right? Which I don't want to do that every single time. So I want the bow to be good somewhat at dueling, and that's basically why I'm going for this bow. I'm not sure if it's good or not, I just want to talk about it, right? Why not? But anyways, that should be it for the video. I did change a couple of things on my builds that I haven't, talked about in the channel. I only changed it in Discord. But again, if you guys want me to make a video on all three of my bow builds, the updated video maybe, let me know down in the comments below. But aside from that, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
He's sniping the edge there. Nice, good shots. Really good cover, dude, thank you.
I heard someone tell me that they tried to, and they handed it to the team, but now I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly, dude.
Oh, that's so much faster.
I'm dead, I'm dead.
Mode.
Good work.
No.
Hey,
Thinking cartoon logic.
can you explain what chain is?
Chain bottom. I'm Japanese.
He's focusing. Inner's focusing. You got a 3-piece. Oh my god! Yes!
Wow!
Nope, don't go that way.
Yeah. They're kind of warning you.
Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna hold this. He's so fucking well, thank you.